evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm Don Bowles with C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, and I have the good pleasure to bring you tonight's Seaman Fall Festival Queen Contest. We have 11 contestants, and what we'll be doing is I'll be introducing each one of them. They'll come out, and each of you will get a chance. Everybody will get a chance to have a look at how beautiful they are, because they are gorgeous. And then I will ask each one of them to come back up and interview them with a few questions. And then we'll have a random question that they will pick from a basket that we'll have up here. And during that, they will have the opportunity, our judges will have the opportunity to determine a winner. So let's make welcome our contestants as we start things off here. Our first contestant, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Jasmine Rain Hill. Jasmine is 16 years of age. Her parents are Diana and Russell Hill. She attends North Adams High School, and she's sponsored by Harris Farms. And for everybody watching on Good Guys, and you're sitting in your living room, applaud, because we could probably hear you better than we can hear the people out here applauding. Come on, everybody, put your hands together when they come out here, all right? Our second contestant, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dakota McIntosh. Dakota is 16 years of age. Her parents are Mariah McIntosh and CJ McIntosh. She attends North Adams High School. She's sponsored by Wiseway Supply. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome contestant number 3, Miss Aubrey Miller. Aubrey is 16. Her parents are Laura Slusher and the late Jason Miller. She attends North Adams High School and Southern State Community College. Her sponsors, CBS Fence Company, Smiley Farms, and John and Jim Smiley. Contestant number 4 now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kennedy Dotson. Kennedy is 16. Her mother is Mary Jane Dotson. She attends North Adams High School and the Career and Technical Center, and her sponsor is Dotson's Ohio Cabin. Contestant number 5, Miss Peyton Phillips. Peyton is 16. Her father is Josh Phillips. She attends North Adams High School and the Career and Technical Center, and she is sponsored by Birds Caps. Now let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Moore. Kylie is 14 years of age. Her parents are Kyle and Michelle Moore. She attends North Adams High School. Her sponsor is Narrow Path Construction, owned by Kyle Moore. Contestant number 7 now, Miss Anna Shelton. Anna is 17 years of age. Her parents are Ken and Carol Shelton. She attends North Adams High School and Southern State Community College, and she's sponsored by Shelton Farms. Thank you, Anna. Our 8th contestant, ladies and gentlemen, is Brooklyn Garrison. Brooklyn is 15 years of age. Her mother's Ashley Harper. She attends North Adams High School, the Career and Technical Center, and she's sponsored by David and Carla Harper. Contestant number 9 now, Bethany Gibson. Bethany's 14 years of age, and her parents are Skylar and Cherokee Gibson. She attends North Adams High School, and she's sponsored by Gibson Building and Remodeling. Now, contestant number 10, it is Miss Johnny Edwards. Johnny is 14. Her mother's Margaret Edwards. She attends North Adams High School, and she's sponsored by the Seaman American Legion Auxiliary Unit 633. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 11th contestant, Miss Becca Spires. Becca is 17 years of age. She's accompanied by her sister Destiny Shaver, and she attends North Adams High School and Career and Technical Center, and she is sponsored by Young and Caldwell. Let's give them all a big round of applause if we could, please. And now let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Seaman Fall Festival Queen, Miss Isabella Grooms. Before we get started, I want to thank a couple of folks. The Queen's Crown tonight will be presented by First State Bank. The bouquet of flowers and all the flowers presented by the Seaman Flower and Gift Shop. We also want a special thanks to the Queen's. There's a scholarship, a $500 scholarship being awarded to the Queen tonight, and that's presented by Kip and Jeannie Wilson. The first runner-up will also receive $100. Second runner-up will receive $75. The third runner-up will receive $50. The fourth runner-up will receive $25. All of this is donated by Kelly and Rhonda Jones, Kelly's Southern Ohio Classics, Pro Foam, the Willer Event Center, and Sunset Bowl. Trophies tonight are donated by Charles H. Iyer, Unit 633 Auxiliary, Hudson Oil, Just the Tees, the Orlick family, Seaman Farm and Garden and Pet Center, as well as W.C. Milling. So when you're out and about, folks, and you see some of these folks around, because these are all local folks that are involved in our community, make sure you thank them for contributing to tonight's success and the success of this fall festival. First thing I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to ask each one of the young ladies to come back up, and I'll have a short conversation with them. They'll read a random question that Isabella has over there for them, and we'll get our judging through, and we'll crown our queen for our Seaman Fall Festival. First up is contestant number 1, Jasmine Rain Hill. Come on up, Jasmine. Hi, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You were pleased about being first. I got the impression you might have been, right?
Yeah, it means I can't have any repeated responses. Plus, it gets it out of the way, so it's less nervous.
Okay, you were actually nervous.
I was a little, yes.
Okay, is this something you do a lot, talk in front of people, or no?
Mainly for pageants I do. Sometimes I do it for activities in FFA or Beta, but other than that, no.
Now, what kind of things do you do in FFA and Beta that requires you to talk, in front of a crowd?
We have a job interview contest to help us prepare for job interviews, and then we also have a speaking contest where we get to present either our FFA creed or we just have a topic that we have to present over something.
Now, have you participated in that quite a bit?
I tried doing the speaking contest for the FFA creed, but I was sick today, so I didn't get to do it.
Do you enjoy the public speaking?
I used to hate it a lot, but I actually really love it more. It's helping, even the pageant is helping me get out of my shell a lot more.
Now, when you talk about getting out of your shell, why is that a big deal? Why would that be important to you?
Well, my career choice is the Coast Guard, and in the Coast Guard, you definitely have to talk, especially if you're spoken to. You can't just shrug your shoulders or say, You have to actually speak to your...
Okay.
It's fine.
And interesting, you want to serve in the Coast Guard. Why the Coast Guard versus, Army, Navy, Marines, whoever? Why?
Well, my first choice was either the Air Force or the National Guard, but I ended up talking to the recruiter, and I realized how much I love the ocean, and I actually want to do search and rescue for the Coast Guard.
What's the interest there?
I want to help save lives in the ocean.
Okay. Have you spent a lot of time around the ocean?
Yes, me and my family go to the beach at least once a year, basically.
What do you like about it?
I love going underwater and finding different shells and even crabs. Yeah, they pinch, but they're kind of adorable.
Now, do you think you'll do a lot of that in the Coast Guard?
There is a scuba diving class, yes, but sometimes you will go underwater for search and rescue, but usually you stay above the water to try and help save the victim.
You think they'll let you do a lot of sunbathing and time on the beach?
Probably not, but that's okay. I don't really care for sunbathing. I just love the water.
There you go. Let's get a question for you from Isabella, if we could, please. All right, Jasmine, what is your favorite holiday? And share with us why that holiday is so special to you. What is your favorite holiday? And share with us why that holiday is so special to you.
My favorite holiday would be Halloween. I love watching scary movies with my friends and family. I also love going to Kings Island for my birthday and getting scared with the scare actors.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine Hill. Next up, contestant number 2, Dakota McIntosh. Hi, Dakota, how are you?
I'm amazing, how are you?
Good, thank you. Dakota, that's an interesting name. Any idea why your mom named you that?
My mom actually named me after the actress Dakota Fanning, which I really like her movie Coraline.
Okay, do you like the name Dakota? Is that cool?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. It's unique, and I haven't heard it many other times.
You know, back in the day, whenever that was, everybody was named Bill, Johnny, Sue, and whatever. And now the names are so unique and different. What do you think about that? Do you like the unique names, or do you think everybody should be, more common or whatever?
I like more unique names. I like that you can differentiate people more on the way that their name is. I think that it's cool that you can, like, people can express themselves through their names, and I think that's really cool.
Okay, now how do you express yourself through your name? What do you match your name, you think?
I think I match my name. I don't feel like any other name does match me.
There you go. Now, when do you have people have trouble spelling it or anything like that?
Yes, I have people have trouble spelling it all the time.
Now, you guys have one of those names that I've heard both genders. I've heard male and female. Do you ever have people say, confuse you and think you're a guy or whatever?
Yes, sometimes when I'm on the attendance list for school, somebody will look at me like a substitute teacher and they'll be like, oh, what the heck?
Did you ever think about, just, I don't know, fooling them and using another name or something?
No, I have not. It sounds like I should do that, though.
There you go. Now, you attend North Adams High School. What's your plans after high school?
So currently I am trying to graduate as a junior, and I've already gotten to the point where they have accepted that I can do that. So once I do that, I'm currently applying for scholarships so that I can go to Penn State University. I'm wanting to go in for psychology so that I can become a psychologist and therapist for around the area to be more financially available.
Now, most people in this area would say there's no such school as called Penn State. They would think that there is only one, and that's the Ohio State University. What do you say to those people that want to know why you're going to Penn State?
I say that you need to explore all your other options, see the different experiences, and I think that it's cool to get out there and see other places.
There you go. You ready for the question?
Sir.
Okay, Dakota, what do you consider the most important quality of a good friend and why? What do you consider the most important quality of a good friend and why?
I would say that there's multiple factors, but one of the biggest things I find is honesty and loyalty. I think that it's important to have somebody who will be honest with you even when you're wrong and still be there as a friend, and as well as still be there regardless of what you do, but still explain to you why you may have been wrong.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dakota McIntosh. Now, contestant number 3, Miss Aubrey Miller. Hi, Aubrey, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We're talking about North Adams High School, and you attend North Adams High School and Southern State. Tell people the difference between being in high school traditionally and going to Southern State. How does that work?
So, Southern State, I'm in the CCP program, and I'm currently doing classes so that they can transfer over to college when I am enrolled in a different college.
But what's the advantage other than getting finished early? What's the advantage to doing it now?
Doing it now, I will not have to take as many classes with my college of choice. I will have the base classes off of my plate.
Okay, and do you have plans on which school you want to transfer to?
I would like to go to OU or Miami.
Okay, why those two?
I have 2 cousins, and they go to each college, and I feel like I visited both of them, and I feel like those are 2 colleges that I really enjoy being around.
Now, I mentioned the Ohio State University and Penn State. They're big rivals. Are you aware that OU and Miami are big rivals?
Yes, I am.
Now, your cousins, do they speak to each other now that they're at rival schools?
Yes, they do.
Now, is that something that's interesting to you when you get to a college? Watching football, watching basketball, and being involved in all those things?
Yes, sports have always been a big part of my life.
And which one are you leaning towards? The one you like better than the other?
Probably OU.
Okay, you hesitate. That must be something you didn't want everybody to know about. Why OU?
I feel like the atmosphere, I know that they have a good education program, and that is one of my main that I would like to go into, being an early childhood education teacher.
Now, Ohio University has always been known as a little bit of a party school. Now, is that intimidating at all?
A little bit, but I know that I can handle myself.
There you go. Okay, you ready for a question from Isabella?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Aubrey, if you were a teacher, what would you do to make learning exciting? If you were a teacher, what would you do to make learning exciting?
Because being a teacher has always been a big aspiration to me, I feel like I've thought about this a lot, and engaging with all of my students, no matter who they are, gender, any of that, I feel like I can find a way to teach all of them on an individual spectrum. No matter how they learn, I can have individual discussions with each student to make sure that they feel welcomed in my classroom.
Okay, thank you very much. Aubrey Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Our fourth candidate tonight, Miss Kennedy Dotson. Hi, Kennedy, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. When I named you, read your name and you stepped up here, somebody was yelling out there. Who is that?
That's my family right there.
Okay, is that all the louder they can yell?
No, they can get way louder.
Well, then ask them to do something. Ask them to make you feel welcome or something.
Be the Dotsons I know you can be.
Now, is that embarrassing?
No, I'm used to it by now.
Now, if you asked them to be quiet, would they be quiet?
No.
Okay. You seem to enjoy that. Explain how that works in your family.
I know that they love me by showing all their craziness, and sometimes I find it overwhelming, but I know I can look back and always rely on them to be there for me.
Now, when you look back, 20 years from now, whatever, you look back at your family and all the crazy times, give us an idea of what you'll remember.
I'm going to remember all of my grandma's Christmas parties and Thanksgiving parties, all of us looking for the hidden numbers she has, looking over chairs and plates. I want to remember all those good times we shared.
All right, when we describe Thanksgiving with the Dotsons.
Crazy. Very loud, but also very fun. My grandma has the best foods. My uncle always has the best jokes. My family's super loud, but also super fun.
Give us an idea. You're talking about best food. You can't go on without telling us the menu. Give us an idea what your grandma's menu is for Thanksgiving.
My favorites are mac and cheese. I love some mac and cheese.
What about the turkey and all those things?
I don't really eat that much, but I like her deviled eggs and her sweet tea. I don't drink any other person's sweet tea besides hers.
Okay. What's so good about her sweet tea?
It's just so sweet. I don't know how to describe it. It's the best there is.
Okay, now, what's good about the mac and cheese?
I guess it's just super cheesy, because it's great.
Okay. Okay, let's get you a question from Isabella. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, Kennedy, if money were no object, please describe for us your dream vacation. If money were no object, please describe for us your dream vacation.
I would like to go to Hawaii so I can go scuba diving and see all a bunch of dolphins and stuff. I love the ocean, so I definitely choose Hawaii, but I'd also choose Brazil because I want to see all the tropical birds I can find.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy Dotson. Candidate number 5 now, ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Phillips. Hi, Peyton. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I was picking on you earlier before we came on stage because you were sneezing. Is that Ohio? I don't know. Is that the dry allergies or what is that?
I don't know what it is. It's a pretty common thing, though. I sneeze pretty often.
There you go. How you like living in Southern Ohio?
I like it. I feel like it's pretty. Like, you see a lot of different people, but there's also a lot of people that you know. So you see new people and you get to experience different things, but you also know a good bit of people here, so it's always home.
Sure. Now, if by chance I said to you, Peyton, you're not allowed to live here anymore, you got to move, where would you move to?
I think I would move to Montana because I like the mountains and it's more just separated from different people, and I think it would be cool to experience something different.
Now, have you been to Montana?
I have not.
Okay. How did you gain an attraction to it?
Just pictures, seeing different things, hearing people talk about it and learning like the different things about it.
Now, there's a lot of outdoors. Of course, there's a lot of outdoor sports and the like here. A lot of outdoor things in Montana. How does that fit with what you like?
I think it fits really well. I enjoy being active and doing different things, and I like being outdoors.
What kind of things do you like to do outdoors?
I like playing volleyball, so I play that outside a lot. Just enjoying the nature in general.
Now, when you talk about playing volleyball, are you on the school team?
I'm not anymore.
Okay. What did you enjoy about it, though?
I enjoyed the team, being together with everybody, getting to experience the connections with different people that I may not have talked to while I was in school, but the connections you get from playing the sport and the friendships I built.
Now, North Adams is a relatively small school. You were still able to meet more people that you didn't know by playing a sport?
Yeah, the different grade connections. There was a couple of people that I hadn't talked to, and the freshmen, I had never spoken to them really. And then the volleyball team just helped grow a lot of different bonds. Even people in my grade that I just hadn't had a connection with before, and getting to spend days with them and play games and just build that connection was really fun.
Okay, thank you. You ready to get a question from Isabella? Okay, Peyton, do you feel that social media has helped our society or hurt our society? Do you feel that social media has helped our society or hurt our society?
I feel that it's done a little bit of both. I mean, it's good, I think, to reach out and be able to connect to more people, but I also feel like it's been down, it hurts a lot because I feel like most people are really invested in social media and they think that that's their only way that's their main source, instead of connecting to people by in person, seeing them. They think that just texting or instead of face-to-face interaction, they go through the internet and they don't get as much actual connections.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Phillips. Contestant number 6 now, Miss Kylie Moore. Hi, Kylie, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you. Small town, right?
Yeah.
How many people do you know out there?
Quite a bit.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
Now, would you like, as you grow, as you mature, would you like to stay here, or would you like to move away?
Yeah, I would definitely like to stay here. I like the people here, and I like the things that you can do around here.
Now, specific. What's so good about living around North Adams High School, Seaman, and the like? What's so good about it?
You can just go to small events like the street fairs and just see people that you haven't seen in a while.
Isn't it a bit challenging, though, everybody knowing what you're doing and what you're not doing and what's going on?
Yeah, I feel it can be really challenging. Some people get in people's business, and you just can have your space, and I don't know, it's just a good thing, but then it could be a bad thing too.
Now, there's not a problem at North Adams High School with anybody getting in anybody's business, is there?
No, that's a real big problem.
Now, it's just a girl problem, though, right?
I feel like it could go both ways, but definitely girl drama.
Now, drama, does that involve guys? Does that involve, I don't know, school, teachers? What give us an example of drama going on.
Girls like to get different boyfriends and not stay with them, or I don't know, just go around, stir up the pot.
Stir the pot up a bit. Now, how much does that affect the experience at high school?
It could really affect it in a bad way, but I really don't like drama, but I mean, it's not a good thing.
Okay, when we talk about drama, let's say it's been a bad day. Everybody's just in a bad mood at school and all that. How tough is that to leave at school?
It can be really tough. You don't want really people in your business, and if you're having a bad day, then it can just make it worse.
Now, when you go home, do you take it home with you, or are you able to leave it at school?
Oh, I definitely take it home. I have a really bad attitude.
Now, what is a bad attitude for Kylie Moore? Tell us what that is.
I can get really mouthy, and I just like to be left alone, but...
Now, do they know you well enough to say, uh-oh, there comes Kylie, she's in a bad mood?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can see it all over my face.
And do you get over it quick, or do you hold grudges?
I definitely hold grudges, which is not a good thing, but can't really help it.
So if I keep asking these horrible questions and you get mad at me, how long are you going to hold a grudge?
It can be a while. It just depends on what's going on.
Okay, so if I don't want you to hold a grudge, I better quit now, right?
That'd be a good idea.
There we go. All right. Isabella, could we have a question, please? Okay, Kylie, what accomplishment are you most proud of and why? What accomplishment are you most proud of and why?
The accomplishment I'm most proud of is making the JV cheer team. I really wanted the spot, and it's a good way just to be able to express my love for cheer, and I love my friends on my cheer team and my coach.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Moore. Now, at this point, we're going to take just a really quick break, just a couple of minutes. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll finish with our last 5 contestants. But first, this.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup. Up with Tide. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back 3 at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Happy Halloween Senior Expo at the Highland County Senior Citizen Center is Tuesday, October 1st, with over 50 businesses from Highland, Adams, and surrounding counties providing valuable information and tons of free giveaways. Enjoy a live band, a billiards tournament, and free bingo too. Enter the costume contest. Help the Senior Center's kitchen and bring in the most dish soap and you could win big. Remember, the event is free to attend, but bring some extra cash for lunch and other raffles. Great information for you or a loved one. Sign up for all the free prizes. See you at the expo.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Seaman Fall Festival, 111th. And my goodness, that's even older than I am. But 111 years. I saw a picture the other day of Seaman. And I don't know what, I think it was 1905. And it was really interesting, the Seaman Fall Festival. And it was really interesting because the whole street was packed with wagons and horses, and it was really interesting to see. And, but the other thing is interesting, from the picture, it didn't look like Seaman had changed a whole lot. So, maybe we need to, liven it up. No, I'm only kidding. It's a good thing that it hasn't changed. And speaking of that, we're going to move right now to our last 5 contestants of the 11 we have here for the Seaman Fall Festival Queen Contest. And now I'm going to welcome contestant number 7, Anna Shelton, to the front of the stage. Hi there, Anna. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Are you, you like dressing up?
I do. I really do. It is quite fun.
Why?
Well, I get to be creative with my outfits. I can change them, be unique, wear the same thing over again. Really, whatever I'm feeling that day. It's pretty fun.
Okay, we talked about like dressing up. What else do you like?
I really enjoy dancing, spending time with my friends and my family, and being out in nature.
What kind of dancing are you talking about?
So I actually do a lot of different dancing. I do ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, lyrical, and a more contemporary modern style.
Where do you do that around this area?
I am enrolled in Noreen School of Dance out in Newmarket.
Okay, now when you talk about School of Dance, where do you get to, do contests, do exhibits, whatever? Where does that take you?
So we're more of a traditional studio, I'd say. We don't do those competitions that you see a lot of other dance teams do. We just do a recital towards the end of the year. And right now we're actually going to perform at Dark Harvest for their Halloween bit they're going to have. So every weekend, Noreen School of Dance will be there performing.
Now, how many kids from around here are involved?
There's not as many around here just because Newmarket can be a bit of a drive for a few. But I do know a few people around here that do go to Noreen's.
What's the age range?
We go from 3 all the way to, we even have some senior citizens dancing in our adult classes.
Guys and girls?
Yes, we do actually. Yes, we have guys and girls. We just had a little boy, and he is the cutest thing I have ever seen. He is great with hip-hop.
Now, what do you want to do with that? Where do you want to go with the dance?
So I had looked into going on with my dancing. However, it can be seen as not a very stable career just because of all the different jobs and gigs you want to try and get and auditions, and you may not always get them. So I will definitely keep dance in my life for sure, but I may go towards another route, maybe law.
Okay. Well, that's a switch from dance. You could be the dancing lawyer, right?
Absolutely, yes. I would love to be a dancing lawyer.
What's the attraction to the law thing?
So my parents always told me, Anna, you would be a wonderful lawyer. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. They're like, Anna, you are an arguer. I was like, what? I do argue. I do. And then the mock trial coach actually was like, Anna, you should do mock trial my freshman year. And I was like, no. And I did mock trial. And then I tried to quit my sophomore year, and I was reeled back in by my co-counsel. And it just kept going, and I'm still sticking with it, and I'm really starting to enjoy it.
Well, you won't argue with me when we get a question, though, right?
No.
Okay. Isabella? Okay, Anna, please complete this sentence. The most important day in my life was, and why was that day so special? Please complete this sentence. The most important day in my life was, and why was that day so special?
The most important day in my life. Well, there's a lot of days in my life right now, but the most important might be my dance recital of I want to say that was my 12th birthday, because we had the recital on my birthday, and that was just an experience as a whole. My dance instructor, actually me and one of my friends, we had the same birthday. She was just a year older. The audience sang happy birthday to me and my friend, and that is just something so memorable to me, and just being on stage and performing is something so important to me that is going to be something that I stick with.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Shelton. Next up, our 8th contestant, Brooklyn Garrison. Hi, Brooklyn. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Now, Brooklyn, you attend the CTC as well as North Adams High School, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, tell us the difference for the folks that aren't aware. The difference between going to traditional high school and the CTC. What's that about?
Going to the CTC, you get to learn a career and have a different career path right out of high school, instead of just getting a high school degree.
Now, do you completely quit taking traditional classes at that point?
No, we still have our base classes, but we get to learn all the cosmetology things.
Now, what are the base classes?
We have math, science, or chemistry, history, and language arts.
Now, career path, have you decided what that career would be?
Either doing nails or doing hair, like hair coloring.
Okay, when you go to the CTC, tell us again what that's about as far as what they do with you in the career, advancing your career.
We will get our nail license soon, and eventually we'll work up to getting our hair license and going past there.
Okay, so when you graduate, will you be able to go directly into the workforce at that time?
Yeah, if you get enough hours, you can actually go your senior year, but not everyone does.
Now, when you went to CTC, did you know what you wanted to do?
I didn't at first, but cosmetology it sounded right, kind of like a right fit.
Okay, is it still happy with it? Now how far are you into it?
We are about a month in, but yeah, I'm happy with my choice. I'm glad I picked it, wouldn't pick anything else.
Now, what's the attraction about doing people's hair? What's that about?
You just kind of get to meet in the community and create a relationship with people you probably wouldn't have.
Now, is that an area that's pretty easy to get a job in?
I'd say probably. There's not very many, or at least around here.
Okay. Now, what are the other choices you could have taken? Just some examples of what else you could have taken.
I could have done culinary or some late early childhood, like that.
If you weren't going to be doing cosmetology, what do you think you would choose?
Early childhood. That was my second choice.
Now, what's the interest there?
I'm not really sure. It just sounded like a good thing, and I'm decent with kids, so.
Okay. How about a question from Isabella? Okay, Brooklyn, please share with us the best advice you have ever received, and who did you receive this advice from? Please share with us the best advice you have ever received, and who did you receive this advice from?
That what you look for is what you're going to find. So if you look for bad things, that's what you're going to find. I'm not sure who I heard it from, but that's it.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Garrison. Contestant number 9 now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bethany Gibson. Hi, Bethany, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great, thank you. Okay, you enjoying being up here?
I do very much.
Why?
I feel like it's a great way to expand my public speaking because I feel like even if you do a more lower job in your career, you're going to have to do public speaking. Me personally, I'd like to be a pediatric surgeon, so it's going to involve a lot of public speaking, but it's also just a great chance to get over my nerves and help out with my community.
Now, when we took the break there, I was talking briefly to you young ladies down on your end, and somebody down here said the ones that I already interviewed were rowdy. Is that true?
They are a little bit, I would have to say that, but they're really nice, so.
Okay, what's rowdy about? What's rowdy? Describe rowdy.
Rowdy for me would be very loud and energetic, and that's definitely all of them over there, especially Miss Kylie.
All 6 of them?
All 6 of them.
When are they rowdy and loud?
Oh, definitely during practice, because I used to cheer with most of them, especially Kylie, and I've always have. But she's definitely the rowdiest. And, whenever you just see each other when we're not in class, even when we're in class, we're always rowdy, but that's normally them, is rowdy.
Now, is rowdy closely related with annoying?
No, not at all, not them.
Not at all. Okay, so you don't mind rowdy then?
No.
What's good about being rowdy, though?
It definitely, keeps you awake, and it's, fun, and it makes class and stuff fun. It's not you're just sitting there and trying to keep yourself awake. They're always keeping you up, and they're always entertaining you. So you always got a comedian with you.
Now, would the teachers and administration at the school, would they agree with that?
Definitely not.
Now, who would be, and there's not very many people here, who would be the teacher at the high school that would be least happy with the rowdy crowd?
Definitely Mr. Porter.
Well, Mr. Berger, okay. Mr. Porter. What would Mr. Porter, his reaction be to rowdy students?
He'd definitely tell us to quiet down a time or two, and if we didn't, then he would start getting rowdy with us, and then finally we'd be quiet, because, sorry, Mr. Porter, but he's not very funny.
Well, okay, but you said he'd get rowdy with you. Now it sounds like he likes you being rowdy.
Definitely not, but he knows that once he starts getting rowdy, we'll shut up.
What class does he teach?
Well, American history.
Now, does that make him a good teacher because he doesn't like rowdy, or no?
No.
Definitely not what?
That doesn't make him a good teacher. I mean, he's really funny sometimes, except when he gets to go get rowdy, because he's not funny then. But he's a good teacher, except when he doesn't let us have fun.
There you go. Let's get a question from Isabella, okay? Okay, Bethany, if you could meet any person in history, who would you choose to meet and why? If you could meet any person in history, who would you choose to meet and why?
I could meet any person in history. It'd definitely be Rosa Parks. I look up to her a lot because she's an inspiration. She standed up for what she believed in, and she didn't let somebody who thinks they're in a higher place than her put her down. And she stood up for herself and fought until she got what she deserved.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bethany Gibson. Now, contestant number 10, Miss Johnny Edwards. Hi, Johnny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Now, I got the impression when we talked before we came up here, you really weren't thrilled about doing this tonight.
It's not that I wasn't thrilled. It's just not what I really do. I do football and stuff like that more than this.
Football? With the guys?
Yep.
How many young ladies do that with the guys?
On the varsity team, I am the only girl for my school. There is a few girls on each other team, though.
Okay. I assume you don't dress like that, right?
Not often, no.
How does that work with the football? With the guys, the other guys on the team, what would they be saying about your outfit?
I have heard a lot already from them. They make a lot of jokes about it. It's pretty fun, though. I laugh at them.
What position do you play on the football team?
I play offensive and defensive tackle.
Okay, offensive and defensive tackle. Looking around the guys out there, do you think you could take most of them?
Some of them I probably could, yes.
So what has that taught you being an offensive or defensive tackle on the football team?
It has taught me to pay attention the way others talk and the way others move, and it's taught me discipline and respect for others.
And I gotta ask, I'm sure you've been asked, what does a wonderful looking, gorgeous young lady like you in high school, what's the interest? I'm not criticizing, but what's the interest in being on the guys' football team?
Well, it's kind of to prove a point at once, I guess, because I've heard, when I started, people would message my mom about her precious baby playing football, so then it became like a challenge to me to prove a point, and then I just fell in love with the sport.
Okay, now what was the point you wanted to prove?
I want to prove that girls can do anything that guys can do, sometimes better.
Are you still proving that?
I very much am.
How many guys are on the team?
Uninjured, we have 14 able to play right now.
Okay, how many of those guys can you take?
I could take probably every one of them but 2.
Not bad. That means girls are out doing 12 out of 14.
Well, it'd be not counting us.
12 out of 13 or whatever. Anyway, there's 2 of them. There we go. High math again. But and what would you tell all the young ladies out there? You say they can do it better. Okay, you've stepped up. You're doing something that's traditionally a guy's thing. What would you tell them when they say, you can't do this? What would you say to them?
I would tell them to come watch me play and that I'm different. Even though I'm different, it doesn't matter. I can still do it very well. And that watching me play, if that doesn't prove it to them, then they can go in my shoes and see how it is.
Okay, thank you. Let's get a question from Isabella, okay? Okay, Johnny, what is the best gift that you have ever received and why was it so special? What is the best gift that you have ever received and why was it so special?
The best gift I've ever received was when I was 9. I got WWE tickets from my Aunt Peggy. And it was so special to me because I was obsessed with WWE as a child. And I got to go spend time with my uncle, and we had the best time I could never thank them enough for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Johnny Edwards. And now contestant number 11, ladies and gentlemen, Becca Spires. Hi, Becca.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
What are you thinking about the experience so far?
It's a little bit much, but I think I got it.
Why is it a little much? What part of it's much?
Just talking in front of people and being up on a stage and having everybody look up here is probably the hardest thing for me.
Is this something you've done before?
No.
Okay, what made you get the idea to do this then?
My oldest sister asked me if I want to try out for the pageant, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot, why not?
Okay, so, and what part of, do you like dressing up?
Not really.
So what part of this attracted you?
I don't really know, it just popped out to me.
All right, now you're up here, you're experiencing this. Was it better be first or last?
I feel like it was better being last.
Which answer did you like the best up here?
What was their favorite gift, ever gift they got?
Is that a question you'd like to answer?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite gift?
My favorite gift would probably be coming to live with my foster parents, Tyler Cantrell and Cassie Cantrell. They have been the biggest blessing to me.
Okay, in what way? And I don't mean personal or whatever, but what changed?
They helped me form they helped me form the woman that I am today and helped me grow up and learned a lot of things that I didn't know and taught me a lot of things.
Okay, now, is it, obviously that creates some challenges with your life, but how's it helped you in school and other activities?
They've just pushed me along and told me that I was capable of doing anything if I just pushed and tried, and now I am an AV student and I am on the cross-country team.
Okay, now when we talk about being up here tonight, something you've never done before, now that you've done it, do you think you'd do it again?
Yeah.
Why?
I actually like it so far, and it seems really cool, and I like it.
All right.
And I actually like dressing up a little bit, I've come to see.
There you go. Okay, let's get a question from Isabella. How about it? Okay, Becca, if you could be an exchange student, what country would you want to visit and why? If you could be an exchange student, what country would you want to visit and why?
I feel like I would love to go to New England because I've always been obsessed with going over there and seeing what it's like over there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Becca Spires. And at this time, we'll take another quick break while the judges make their decisions. But before we do that, I'm going to have Isabella come up and we're going to talk to her a little bit and see what she's been up to. Hi, Isabella. How are you?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you. It's a little easier sitting over there, isn't it?
Yeah, I like sitting in the corner.
Rather than being out here?
Way better than last year. Sitting in the corner, better than in the middle of everybody. Less nerve-wracking.
What do you think of the contestants tonight?
I think every lady here tonight looks wonderful. Everyone has responded very well, very nicely.
Okay, now, what did you take away from last year? Being the queen of the Seaman Fall Festival, was that a big deal?
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning it was great. I kind of got the little bit of the glory for it. The best thing I would say about it, though, I went to the marathon and I got me a free lemonade. So that was the best part.
So how did you get the free lemonade? Did you wear a crown or what?
I said, hey, I got Queen of Seaman. Do I get a lemonade?
You think if I went down there and told them I was Queen of Seaman, they'd give me a lemonade?
You can borrow my crown if you want.
Okay, I might do that for a lemonade. Tell us what you're doing now.
So right now I am taking off for this fall. I graduated with my Associates of Science. I actually just took my HESI test and got into nursing school. So I start that in January. I already got all my co-requisites and prerequisites done. So that's kind of just taking a break from it all.
All right. Well, was it all worth it?
Every bit of it.
Okay, well, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, let's give her a round of applause. The 2023 Seaman Fall Festival Queen. Now we'll take a quick break while the judges make some decisions. We'll be back with those decisions in just a few brief moments.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup. Up with Tide. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the Shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30. Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Happy Halloween Senior Expo at the Highland County Senior Citizen Center is Tuesday, October 1st, with over 50 businesses from Highland, Adams, and surrounding counties providing valuable information and tons of free giveaways. Enjoy a live band, a billiards tournament, and free bingo too. Enter the costume contest. Help the Senior Center's kitchen and bring in the most dish soap and you could win big. Remember, the event is free to attend, but bring some extra cash for lunch and other raffles. Great information for you or a loved one. Sign up for all the free prizes. See you at the expo.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's the Seaman Fall Festival Queen Contest, and I do one more time want to thank some folks that made it possible for us to do this. The queen that the crown that we're about to present to the queen was provided by First State Bank. The bouquet and the flowers, they're by Seaman Flowers and Gift Shop. The Queen's $500 scholarship, that's by Kip and Jeannie Wilson. The first runner-up tonight will receive $100. Second runner-up will receive $75. Third runner-up will receive $50. The fourth runner-up will receive $25. All of that's donated by Kelly and Rhonda Jones of Kelly's Southern Ohio Classics, Pro Foam, the Willow Event Center, and Sunset Bowl. The trophies tonight are donated by Charles H. Iyer, Unit 633 Auxiliary, Hudson Oil, Just the Teas, the Orlek family, Seaman Farm Garden and Pet Center, as well as W.C. Millen. Now, as I usually do, as I always do, I would like these young ladies to all stand, and all of you give them a round of applause because they are a wonderful representation of what we have here tonight. Aren't they gorgeous, and didn't they do a wonderful job? Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. Okay, now you may have a seat. And now we get to the part that I actually don't like. And that's because I'd like to crown all 11 of them a queen, but we cannot do that. So the fourth runner-up for tonight's Seaman Fall Festival Queen Contest is Miss Kylie Moore. Kylie's parents are Kyle and Michelle Moore. She attends North Adams High School. She's sponsored by Narrow Path Construction, owned by Kyle Moore. Our third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kennedy Dotson. Kennedy is 16. Her mother is Mary Jane Dotson. She attends North Adams High School and the CTC, and she's sponsored by Dotson's Ohio Cabin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our second runner-up, Miss Aubrey Miller. Aubrey is 16. Her parents are Laura Slusher and the late Jason Miller. She attends North Adams High School in Southern State. She's sponsored by CBS Fence Company, Smiley Farms, John and Jim Smiley. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our first runner-up, Miss Johnny Edwards. Johnny is 14. Her mother's Margaret Edwards. She attends North Adams High School, and she is sponsored by the Seaman American Legion Auxiliary Unit 633. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Seaman Fall Festival Queen is Miss Bethany Gibson. Bethany's 14 years of age. Her parents are Skylar and Cherokee Gibson. She attends North Adams High School, and she's sponsored by the Gibson Building and Remodeling. Once again, if you'd like to watch tonight's broadcast, it is on Good Guys Radio TV on Facebook, YouTube, or on our website. And once again, let's give all of our contestants and the Queen in her court a round of applause, and please come back and join us the rest of the week at the Seaman Fall Festival. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.